Spooky, scary skeleton.
So, Steins Gate is getting less about. Well, it's starting to be less about Okabe being, depressed as fuck.
Yes.
Do you agree, Mark?
Yes.
Or you think he might go bananas?
I'm pretty sure go bananas.
So, welcome to our daily weekly review thing that we do at Black and Yellow Otaku Gamers on our YouTube channel. And if you don't already follow us on all our other stuff, we have blackandyellowotakugamers.com where we do our reviews and such. We also do a podcast. Definitely check that out. But we're here to talk about Steins Gate because we've been trying to talk about Steins Gate for a while. Haven't had the chance. Now we're here. So we're going to talk about Steins Gate. And where were we in the last episode? Do you guys remember?
The one before this last one?
No, this episode that just ended.
Oh, okay. So I watched the last. I was too behind, which is why we hadn't recorded this and why this is coming out.
See, I wasn't going to throw you under the bus.
This.
I wasn't going to throw you under the bus, man.
I'm going to edit this and set it up to schedule and post up like right before the new episode airs.
Oh
But anyway, everything kind of mixed together for me. So I know that this is the drama. The
so
drama about the microwave.
So this is where Okabe finally finds out about what Maho, what they're doing, and that is them trying to reconstruct the microwave time machine thing that sends text messages. Yeah.
Phone microwave. Temporary.
Sorry. I don't know.
202.
So super cool. I was pretty happy that we were getting into more drama. I feel like it was starting to get a little. I think the only stuff that was really drama related in this series was the stuff with fucking Mayuri's daughter, quote unquote. Like she's,
Kagari.
Yeah, she's like off doing hood rat shit. She's like an assassin. She's an assassin or something.
Hood rat shit.
So
I need to find her with a hoodie and just looking gangster as fuck, and I'm gonna put that there.
So she's over there doing her rat shit. We don't really know, but she, she did have that one moment with Suzuha, and like, yeah, that was pretty cool.
One moment.
Yeah, that one moment, as in the whole episode, but like, it led up to you realizing, oh, she's still, as much as she's brainwashed or whatever the fuck she went through, she is still loves her mother, and she wants that stupid thing that she brought from fucking the future. Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, things got really interesting, but I think all the stuff with Maho and like how she was just like, listen, motherfucker, all right? This is how it is, and like they had like that screaming match on the rooftop, and Daru punched fucking Okabe right in the face. That was cool.
That was good.
I thought that whole like 5-minute segment from like them freaking yelling at it, like Okabe freaking out,
What is this?
Daru punching him, yeah, like
What is this?
all of that was. I was just like watching. I'm like, fuck. Especially the whole, like you said, the scene on the rooftop, and you can see this is like, oh yeah, you are absolutely right. This is where he's turning into the full-fledged mad scientist again.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
you
it's
kinda see
definitely
that he's-
coming.
This is him getting back to becoming fucking what's the evil name? Hoyun Kyoma.
He
Mad scientist.
and they kind of spoiled it already with some of the key art that they showed for the second core with the pose that he does, because he does do like the mad scientist pose in there, so like no one can really say that's a spoiler.
Oh,
but
how about say to be fair, if you know Steins Gate proper, you know.
no, but like That's the thing. A lot of people at first, when that key art came out, everyone was like, "Oh, so Maho's coming back." Like there's a bunch of things that people just learned from that key art, and that's fine. That's just what it does. You know, it's promotional stuff. You just deal with it, and that's kind of how you get viewers back anyways. What if people are like, "Oh, they lost Maho, fuck this, I'm out," and then they find out
I want that legal lolly back.
Calm down, Dara.
Fucking Dara.
You did get some of that fan service, you know.
I know. I was like, holy shit.
But anything that you guys thought was like super interesting with that episode, or like I'm pretty sure this was one of your Onions episodes, Mark.
Yeah, ninjas cutting onions.
Yeah.
Mark has this thing.
Sit upon a throne of onions.
Yeah, he watches anime and some onions appear in his room and he's just like, oh, you know.
Who put that there? Yeah, it's a very emotional show for me because like I've grown attached to these characters when I watched the original and I was like, man, watching all this is just, especially like not this. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Just watching Mayuri cry is just so heartbreaking.
Yeah, that was very impactful. Like, I thought, yeah.
Like she's like my favorite character from the show. Like, yeah, Kurisu's like the best girl. Yes, I can agree with that. Is. But I like Mayuri just because she's just so sweet and innocent and
yeah, and
she's my favorite voice actress.
Yeah, I honestly like that one scene where they're crossing the street and then she kind of picked up on where he is right now.
Yeah.
And then she was just like, "Oh no, I can't walk with him. I can't do this right now." That was like, oh shit, like this is about to stir a little bit. Hopefully she can be the one to like knock some sense in him. And yeah, I think that did happen. So
I think one of the most impactful things was we've been joking about it is this season, this whole like arc, all of Steins Gate Zero is just 25 episodes of fucking depressingness. And Mayuri caught on to that and was like, why is it then that every time I look in your eyes I see your suffering? And it's like, oh shit, yeah, okay, that's kind of meta, because it's like, oh yeah, no, he has been suffering, and it's not just us as the viewers that have watched it, it's
well, she also learned it from that scenario, right? Like not scenario, that scene she walked in on. Like she heard them talking and heard him confess that like all this is because Kurisu gave the ultimate sacrifice for her to live.
Yeah. But even then, I feel that it was very obvious to us. Like we'd been pseudo joking about it this whole time, and I thought that was kind of cool that instead of it just being overtly obvious things for the viewer, it was also even the characters in the show itself that picked up on that. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely. One thing that Mark mentioned was did I lose it? No, I think I still remember. Yeah, like you grow attached to these characters over time, and it's just kind of interesting how it's been like how many years since the last season came out?
8.
Really?
27.
So if it came out like 8 years ago, and you can just jump right back into it, and you already still have these connections with these characters, that's like super interesting to me. And like someone who me personally have just started watching the series like a year ago, it's still pretty fresh to me. But someone like you who's like, how long has it been since you watched it? Because I don't think you watched it like when it aired. You watched it a little after, right?
I watched it I think the year after it came out.
Same for you, Mark?
Because Mark convinced me on it.
I don't think it was 8 years ago.
Was it?
I feel like it was 2012. I feel like it was 2012. I could be wrong.
I'm trying to remember who I was with at the point. That's where it's like at a 4 or 8 year interval at this point.
2011, so 7 years.
Oh,
okay, so it's
that's still a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because I know I watched it when I was still in college, and that's why I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. They're in college, or at least Okabe is a college student.
Yeah,
he's fine being an insane fucking mad scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should be a mad scientist.
I feel like I had a hard time at first. Like I felt a real disconnect from the series because of it being a spin-off thing. But as time's gone by, I just completely forgot about it. It feels like it's a part of the main story, you know? And technically it is, it's just a different
Yeah, I was gonna say it is.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
But it's
This
just
is how the last 2 episodes come about.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, the fact that this is like a different direction from how the first season ended. I'm just like it at first I felt a little disconnected. Now I'm like, oh yeah, I fucks with this. This is where I'm at. I'm not off being a hood rat like what's her face?
Fucking Kagari.
Fucking Coggity. Look at her all the way to the left. You guys can't see because you're yeah. But she's
Are you
like,
sure that's not Kurusu?
no, I'm pretty sure because she's like above Mark's head, kind of.
Okay.
Nope. Oh, you're looking at her boobs. Okay, moving on.
All right, we can move on.
So, yeah, hopefully you like this kind of content.
Yep.
It's only first few videos so far, but it's been really fun for us, and obviously much easier than doing podcasts left and right and
Yes.
writing a bunch of articles. But
Yes.
overall, it's just nice to have a stream of consciousness and just like us talking about the series that we love. It's more of a passion thing versus like, we need to get this shit up. So, thank you so much. Let us know what you thought of this episode and not just the episode, but this video. So, hit us with a comment down below. Also, let us know if you liked it by hitting that like button. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. You have a wonderful day. Bye.
Later.